I need you. What? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thems and days made every way. It is your friend Jared Javante, the Hollywood hero, and we have finally made it to the grand finale of our top 30 lip sync Lalaparuza SmackDown House Down for your nerves, mama work. Hello? But yes, y'all, I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. The views on these have been going up marginally every week, and I really can't be anything but grateful. Please make sure to keep on subscribing, liking, commenting. And as we come to the end of one journey and one long, arduous road, I ask that y'all join me on another one. We are now on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So please, every video that y'all looking at, if you're already subscribed, comment, like it, just so y'all can push me in front of the people, because the people do want to see it. I mean, look at me. So please, y'all, I'm really stressing, engagement when y'all come to this channel. See that this is something that people do want to engage with. And so I just ask that y'all, give me a little scratch in the back. I scratch y'all's back, you scratch mine, okay? Anywho, let's get to what we really came for. Number 10, it is going to be Jinx Monsoon versus Monet Exchange. Not to swish, but it's going to be their spoken word lip sync to Designing Women. I don't know how I can really take my love of drag and put it into words, but this is one of the many aspects that just endears me to the art. Not only are these two master lip syncers, two master performers who can embody any song, you're taking a monologue from a 1970s, 1980s television show and performing it the house down. And not only performing it the house down, you feel every word that these women are mouthing as if it's coming out of both of their mouths. I I truly want more spoken word lip syncs on Drag Race, but only if they can, give us what Monet and Jinx both gave us. Personally, Monet is my favorite lip syncer, probably out of the entire franchise. But as far as a winner is concerned, both of these women killed it. And that's why it is number 10. I'm giving number 9 to a lip sync that personally, spiritually, mentally actually helped me on my walk in life simply because of the song and what RuPaul said it meant to her. But it's going to be Morgan McMichaels versus Sahara Davenport, Rest in Power, to Carry On by Martha Wash. This song, I don't know how I can describe what it makes me feel when it comes on. My gosh, so many days where I have, just went home from work or went home from whatever I'm doing, and I just, baby, if I could just find a bridge. Kidding! But this song is a testament to strength and standing strong in the face of adversity. And, it's perfect for a lip sync. And the star of the show was Sahara Davenport and still is to this day, Sahara Davenport. But Morgan McMichaels, I also think, as, the veteran of drag that she is, she held her own. And this being a soulful song, as soulful as it was, that truly shocked me. But Sahara won that all the way. Number 8 is going to be a previously referenced lip sync, or I think I alluded to it a little bit, but it's going to be Morphine Love Dion versus Mhi'ya Iman LePage to Dim All the Lights by Donna Summer. Now, this was a moment for multiple reasons. One, you have this being the culmination of Morphine and Mhi'ya's beef, which I don't think it was as big as it could have been. Maybe production could have played it up a little bit more. But to see that this rivalry / frenemy type relationship finally came to a head in an actual lip sync, which is something we have not seen since, well, you'll see it soon. But this is something we haven't seen in a while. And from a storyline perspective, it was excellent. Then you have Mhi'ya throwing this entire tarp of a dress onto Morphine, and then Morphine counters with, just showing like My legs are made of titanium, not, rickety crickety materials, whatever the hell. But it just was a fun time. Also with the girls just going back and forth. She throwing her titty at her, she throwing her glove at her. It was a good time. And I know production set it up because one, this was Mhi'ya's fourth time in the bottom to look as if Mhi'ya was losing, but with my little eye, I spied that this quite honestly could have either went to Mhi'ya or it could have been a double Shantae because it was just that good. I'm sorry. My number 7 pick is going to be an instantly iconic lip sync from storyline perspective to the stunts that were pulled to the actual lip sync itself, but it's going to be Alyssa Edwards versus Roxy Andrews to Whip My Hair by Willow Smith. Baby, Willow Smith, one, she does not know, or I hope that she knows now, the amount of cultural impact that Whip My Hair had on all communities. The blacks, the gays, even the whites, they got a little bit of life from that. I just Willow. Yes, Alyssa and Roxy gave us the lip sync, but Willow Smith gave us the song. Like, I'm sorry, without Willow Smith, Roxy and Alyssa, they might not have like that prestige. You know what I'm saying? I'm obviously trolling. This lip sync was iconic. You have Roxy Andrews doing the first ever wig reveal in a lip sync. And by the looks on Michelle and Rupaul's faces, baby, they was getting their life. And quite honestly, every time I watch this lip sync, I make the same face or have the same reaction just because it's just, oh, she's taking it. And I think the funniest thing about this lip sync is Alyssa Edwards. She didn't have much hair to whip, but baby, did she whip it? Her neck, I'm praying for it because it's probably still feeling effects to this day. My number 6 pick is going to be another instantly iconic lip sync that I think a lot of people have forgotten about simply due to time, but it's going to be Morgan McMichaels versus Kylie Sonique Love to Two of Hearts by Stacey Q. I need you. What? When we talk about originators of certain aspects of Drag Race performance, you have to include Kylie Sonique Love. She was the first bitch to ever hit a backflip, a front flip, and all of these acrobatic moves on the stage to a lip sync by RuPaul. And to this day, I also agree with Ru that this was one of the most technically clean lip syncs in Drag Race history to this day. And this was a season 2 lip sync. And it's personally why I hold a lot of the older queens and queens who have been in the game and are more seasoned to a high regard, simply because they know how to perform a song. It's not all about split, flip, trick, dip, all it is on the stage. But Kylie Sonique Love displayed how you do it correctly. And I think Morgan McMichaels showed how to do a song without doing all of that. And both performances were stunning. All right, y'all. It's getting real crucial around here. Real crucial. We are at top 5. And quite honestly, I know wherever I place anything at this point, it might be a little controversial. But let's go ahead, y'all. Number 5 is going to be Anitra versus Marsha to Boss Bitch by Doja Cat. Baby, I don't think that before this lip sync, I had a lip sync that engaged me to the point that Boss Bitch did. Now, I know I've praised a lot of the older seasons. I know I've praised a lot of lip sync performances over this series of videos, but this one kept me engaged from start to finish. I personally had a bit of a soft spot for Marsha simply because, one, in that very episode, she was on an island. They didn't give her a partner for her scene thing. They didn't give her a partner for her stand-up. I feel like she was also underrated throughout the entire competition. They was just dogging on my Scorpio sister. You know, Scorpios. Anywho, I feel that Marsha was getting dealt an unfair hand, and this was a moment for her to truly butterfly and blossom. And then you have Anitra. My word. She just free willed this Like Marsha absolutely blossomed. She absolutely blossomed and, showed herself and told the girls, like, I am here. And then Anitra was like, yeah, girl, I'm here too. Like, it's the eye in Pixar versus the Pixar lamp. You know what I'm saying? But no, super, super great job, girls. I feel like both of y'all truly embodied the song. There was an essence of fun, but there was also an essence of desperation. And bitch, I'm getting to the final four. And I do not blame y'all. Thank y'all. My number four pick is going to be one of the most historic moments of Drag Race. I think it was the perfect mix of production, storyline, as well as just overall love for the queens, just added to a lip sync to make it that much more special. But it's going to be Tatiana versus Alyssa Edwards to Shut Up and Drive by Rihanna. Baby, we all agree to this day that All Stars 2 is probably top three seasons of Drag Race, if not number one. And I think this lip sync carries 33.33% of that title. The Revenge of the Queens as a concept, it never been done before. And then you have a chance that one of these girls could be coming back to the competition. And it's like, we miss these girls so much and we want to see both of them back. And personally, I thought this was always Alyssa's game to win from the beginning. But then when I saw Tatiana start breaking out moves that I'd never seen her hit, but you have to remember she's from season 2, it was a moment most pleasing to me. I just feel like there were so many aspects that made this lip sync that much more special. You have both of these girls in opposing garb. You have the white versus the black. It's like telling a natural story without throwing it in your face, throwing it in your face, throwing it in your face. And then we get to the end and both of them stay. And I don't think anybody in the history of Drag Race fandom has ever disagreed with that decision. And I don't need y'all to start, okay? Y'all, making this list was really hard. Getting to top 10 was harder. Top 5 was even more harder. And top 3, well, shit, call me Lil Baby because it's harder than ever. But my number 3 choice is going to be Aja versus Kahana Montrese to Freakum Dress by Beyonce. Y'all, as soon as I heard the beat drop on Freakum Dress, I yelled so loud. I'm like, they're not about to do a Freakum Dress lip sync on Drag Race. And then you got the 2 best people to do it. Because I'm sorry, if anybody from the cast of All Stars 8, love y'all down. Outside of maybe Hottie in Closet got this lip sync choice, I probably would have stopped watching that season, quite honestly. I have a lot of thoughts on All Stars 8, and if y'all want to hear them, I definitely will give them. But anywho, we're talking about the lip sync. You have Aja bringing her ballroom expertise and splitting, dipping. Oh my gosh. It just was expert. And what was even more enticing about the lip sync was that it was so effortless on both of their part. They were dancing their hearts out, but it was also like, girl, yes, it's a battle. Like, Kahana is showcasing not ballroom moves, but they're keeping up with the ballroom moves. I could not decide who to keep my eye on. I really wish I could watch this lip sync for the first time because I felt like a kid in a damn candy store. We need more lip syncs of this caliber. If y'all are going to keep up with the lip sync assassin format, we need this every time or every other time. This was a fucking moment, y'all. A fucking moment. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. My number 2 pick just narrowly missed out by literally that much, like half a hair, a third of a hair, if you will. But it's going to be Monet Exchange versus Shea Coulee to Old McDonald by Ella Fitzgerald. Lip sync battle does not begin to describe what the hell this was. This was a tour de force, a show of honestly lip sync military power. Because my God, who else can embody Old MacDonald? Not only is it just a song, but it is literally a child's nursery rhyme with, scats and boops and what up, woo, 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 whatever. You know what I'm saying? The way that both Monet and Shay both just absolutely embody this song within their facial mannerisms, their small movements, even tiny little ticks that they would do. I think there was a part where they were talking about a duck. So like she literally flaps her arms as if like it's a duck wing. And I know it's so basic, but the little minute details are what make this lip sync such a huge spectacle. And I'm sorry, but my melanated sisters, they just do it better. They really just do. They really just do. And I just want to thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. This was a show. All right, y'all. Y'all might not like my number one pick, but I feel like to understand it, you had to be a real Drag Race super fan who has watched all of the seasons just to know the cultural significance. But it's gonna be Coco Montrese versus Alyssa Edwards to Cold Hearted by Paula Abdul. Now, this lip sync, I think, like with the Tatiana and Alyssa Edwards lip sync, it was the perfect culmination of storyline and the perfect culmination of this feud between Coco and Alyssa. I think Coco had been in the bottom about 3 times by now, and Alyssa was also not doing the best in the competition. But these two hoes had been beefed out the whole time, going back and forth between, oh, we good girl, and, you know, you, Alyssa. But to finally see these two in the bottom together, and the song choice was absolutely the cherry on top. You have, you know, all of them is gay USA drama. So, of course, one of them or both of them thinks the other is the cold hearted snake. And then what really sealed the deal for me was Coco Montrese not only lip syncing it in her words to appear as if she is Paula Abdul herself, but it is her using her little orange bodysuit garment, the sleeves on it, to make honestly this on stage optical illusion. And it just all of the pieces came together to just make this work of art, this Mona Lisa, if you will. I think Alyssa gave a really great performance. Personally, this was all Coco. This was Coco from the moment she started spinning her sleeves. But in terms of storyline, production, song choice, and just everything that came together to make it what it was. And so, with that being said, yes, my number one pick is Coco Montrese versus Alyssa Edwards. But yes, y'all, we have now reached the end of my top 30 Drag Race lip sync Lalaparuza for your nerves, mama, work, house, smackdown. Do you agree with my lip sync picks? Do y'all think that I left some out? Should some be higher? Should some be lower? Should some not even be on the list? Should I be stoned to death? Let me know down in the comments what y'all think of any of this. Like, comment, subscribe, all of the YouTube stuff, and I will catch y'all later on this week. Okay, bye. You know, Scorpios, they really